Happy Wednesday, students. In today's video and announcement, I'm going to cover the remainder of the work that you have for this week 6, your second week of doing visual rhetorical analysis essay. So by now, by Wednesday morning, you would have already completed your virtual attendance assignment. You needed to go to, let's go ahead, let me click into that. Let's make sure that we're on page with that. Okay, so here we are in week 6. You needed to take a look at this particular public service announcement by Surfrider Foundation and go through and answer the questions paying particular attention to ethos, logos, and pathos, and then respond to your classmates. All right, so that will have been done already. Your next goal for the week is getting this data collection worksheet completed, and you want to go ahead and also you're going to work on your thesis statement. So if we click on the data collection worksheet and take a look at it, and let me pull it over here. All right, so for this worksheet again, you are going to work on describing it. It's important to think about how the image looks because that is what draws viewers in. Remember, these public service announcements are primarily visual. They have words, they have often information, but it's primarily a visual means of delivering the message. So you're going to work on describing your image. This is for your image. This is what you posted on discussion board on Sunday night. You need to go and take a look and see if I've made any comments. Most of you are fine with your image. Some of you may need to go and really rethink audience. That's the biggest kind of stumbling block for most of y'all, is that you've basically said everybody's your audience, and that's not really true. You want to see if you can understand what form, what medium your public service announcement was originally. Was it always digital? Was it a poster? Did it was it placed in a magazine? Was it a billboard? And what was going on in terms of context? In other words, was this during the pandemic? Is it for wearing masks? Is it having to do with like a school shooting? Did it happen? Is it in terms of like assault weapon bans? Is it about beach cleanup? So again, think about what the social context for your particular subject matter is. And then try to find out who the sponsoring organization, so if that's PETA, P-E-T-A, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or if it's Surfrider Foundation or World Wildlife Fund, is it maybe like National Highway Transportation and Safety Board? So you want to find out, and usually there's going to be a little logo or a website. Definitely go and read about it. So here's this part of the worksheet. Then ask yourself how your image uses all 3 of the appeals. And if one appeal is primarily absent, you want to talk about that. So does that hurt it? Does it help it? So you can't just ignore one of the appeals just because you don't think it's there. So reflection, do you think just as you reflect, is this effective at delivering this message? Then you're going to write your thesis statement. And here's a good little template to start you out. So this is due Thursday night. This will take a little bit of time. You want to make sure that you allow yourself enough time to do this worksheet. All right, so you'll submit it here. Now, you also, here's a worksheet on the thesis statement, by the way. This will sort of help you kind of walk you through it. You also now need to do your outline, because next week we're going to start drafting these papers. This is a very quick turnaround. So let me open this up. So this is, if you follow this outline, you cannot go wrong. So this outline walks you through what every paragraph needs to contain. And these body paragraphs here, paragraph 1, body paragraph 1, 2, 3, pathos, logos, and ethos. So it doesn't have to be in this order, but it does need to be in the order that you listed in your thesis statement. These should be pretty full paragraphs. You don't want to skimp. This is the primary portion of your argument. This is an argument paper. You are arguing that your PSA is either effective or ineffective because of the way the rhetorical appeals are used or not used. All right, so this is due Sunday night. All right, let me click out of that. And you're going to submit that here. So by Sunday night, you've got your outline done and you're ready to start writing that rough draft next week. All right, so let's go back to this announcement. Announcement just covers what I just talked about in terms of data collection, that worksheet, and then doing your outline. Then I have a little mini lesson here, just kind of giving you different scenarios of writing your thesis statement. So your thesis statement needs to contain the name of your public service announcement. It needs to specify, it needs to claim that it's either effective or ineffective because of, and then list the way your rhetorical appeals are used. All right. Give me an email if you need anything.